My name is Rage, and welcome one and all to the next episode of Don't Question It! Whoa! Did I just blur my own face out? Un momento, por favor. Es necesito para mí tu... I've forgotten comprehend in Spanish. Damn it, I haven't spoken it in so long, but I know it, I promised. But I literally... Ooh, blurry! Oh, blurry, we can't see me! That reminds me of the film Four Lions, when they're like... What are you doing? Well, we're blurring our face in the security cameras, so this probably looks really weird. I'm just there like... I'm with DJ Sick Tunes! I love being able to see myself. It's just so incredible. Okay, guys, you know the format that Don't Question It, where in fact you do have to question it. We have some awesome questions for today. Hopefully I get through them all. I have a lot, so we'll see how it goes. Profile. Okay, so before we begin, I have some announcements, type information, type relevant stuff. Basically, I like to treat this episode as a place where I can also just give you news, information, things you might be interested, and then have the answers as another part bit of the show, if you get me. Because I don't really have a show where I can do general RageGaming news. So... First of all, last week, I realised on the unanswerable questions, I derped a little bit on the colour question. What I said was correct, I just got my information vice versa. It's obviously just, I'm not even going to go into it, but the people who saw it will know what I'm talking about now. I realised after editing, but I'm not going to redo the whole episode for that, but I got it vice versa. But the point technically still stands. And as far as the headlights question, you smartasses that are like, but you can't go at the speed of light, so it's irrelevant, the question. Obviously I know that, but where's the fun in not answering it anyway? Pricks. Okay, so what else is there? Oh! Ooh, yes, indeed. There are 3 new... Rage Gaming t-shirts. Now, I like... They're really awesome. They are really awesome. They are going to... Well, let me just tell you about them. The 3 new Rage Gaming t-shirts are, first of all, boom! Yeah, I know, right? It's just... Oh, God, it's just beautiful! Beautiful, but with a sheep noise. Evans! Evans himself has bought one of these, so you just think about that. Oh, God, it's fantastic. The next new t-shirt we have is... Boom! Fish Spider Industries CEO. Yeah, I got the awesomely well drawn. It's just fantastic. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. And then the third new t-shirt that we have is... Boom! RageGamingVideos. I've always just wanted to be a butterfly. Now this won't make sense to a lot of you because it's born out of an idea that happened while I was streaming the other day. What's that you say? Yes, I've started streaming again a lot recently, and if you would like to know how to be part of the stream, basically, the t-shirt that I just showed you, the butterfly thing, is basically just a fun t-shirt for the like 150 people that know the reference from what it was. But you know, I still actually like it as a t-shirt, that's why it's up there. But yes, I've started streaming again. The link to my stream, in fact the link to everything, the link to the people who drew these pictures, the link to the t-shirt where you can get them, all 3 t-shirts where you can get them yourselves. You can get them on any colour t-shirt, by the way. It's not just it's any. That's why they don't have backgrounds. That's why they were a bit transparent. Just so you know, okay? But yes, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the link to the stream is in the description. You can go there and follow the stream so you're emailed when I start streaming. But the best way to do would be to follow me on Twitter and or like the Facebook group. Both are always in the description of every video. A lot of cool stuff happens on there, a lot of previews, a lot of unique things. I do a lot of talking to you guys. Seriously, that is the place to be if you want extra Rage Gaming related stuff. So heartily, you should do that. So yeah, streaming again is so much fun. We played card games against humanity with Hollow, me, Fluke, Red, Zaheen, Six Smoothie, loads of you viewers. If you don't know what card games against humanity are, tune into the next stream. Oh my God, I was in tears. It is the funniest thing ever. Just thinking about it. We also stream the new MOBA Dawngate. We do a lot of stuff. Just basically be aware that that is a thing. Twitter, Facebook are your best sources for knowing when the streaming is happening. I'll only ever announce it on the channel if it's some major streaming, not just, hey guys, we're all bored tonight, let's fucking stream. Which is a great thing to do. I'm not gonna lie. So yes, now that that's done, that doesn't count as a 5-minute intro, guys. This is part of the episode. It's a useful thing to be able to use Don't Question It, to tell you all things like that. So there we go. Alright, let us begin with the actual... Yeah, remember, all relevant links to everything I've been talking about will be in the description. Okay, so let us begin with the actual questions of the... show. I don't know why I felt the need to do that, but I'm happy that I did. Okay, numero uno. This is an unanswerable question again. From SP. Now, SP would like to know, basically that was just to SP, not to you guys, it's literally Riot SP. What would happen if Pinocchio said, "My nose will now grow"? Well, clearly, he wouldn't grow, because he would be telling the truth, because it would also be a lie. I realize it would be kind of an enigma. Not really an enigma, but a self-countering statement, but the result of which would be it wouldn't grow, because initially it would be a lie that immediately becomes true, and therefore I realise that he's told the truth, so it wouldn't grow. That's how I would rationalise that, but I guess you can rationalise it in other ways. Alright, the next question. I love questions like that, they're just nice and fun. Okay, this is by RS. Rage, it's sneaky bastard time. You know what I say about sneaky bastards. I don't know where you are, I don't know who you are, but I will find you, and I will kill you. What are your specs of your PC? They're on the channel page! Ah! Okay. Would you ever consider doing a meetup around London? I am doing a meetup around London, 2 of them. 2 of them magnificent beasts. Next month on the 16th, well, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, we're probably going to be there for a few days. Me, Hollow, Fluke will probably be with us, etc, etc. So next month, from the 16th, we will be in London, so anyone who lives in and around the area, I will be there over the time. I will be tweeting where we are, maybe making a video of it. I will set up some kind of place where we can meet, have some fun. You know, it might end up being more than just, Are you Rage? And I'm going to go, me? I'm not Rage Gaming, what are you talking about? I am RageGamingVideos. Get out of my face, you confuse me with Rage. That's how I'm going to reply to everyone who comes up to me. So, you can get a high five after you've suffered through the foreign. And then, you know, if you're a cool person, if we have fun, just go have fun somewhere. If there's a big group of us, we'll go to somewhere cool. I have no idea what it's in London, because I've never been in my life. I know it's sad, but Fluke lives there, so he'll know where somewhere fun is to go. Me, Hollow, and him are also going to go to the London Dungeon. Now, that sounds very wrong, but apparently it's a really cool place like Universal Studios, which I'll be recording and making a video on with the camera that you're seeing me on now. Okay, what else? Yes, the other one is in September at Eurogamer. More information on that closer to the time, but that one will be fantastic. 2 days of a gaming expo. I want to meet as many of you as possible. I'll be wearing my Rage Gaming t-shirt all the time I'm in London, because I'm going to get a Fish Spider one, a Vote Evans one, maybe a Butterfly one, I'm not sure, but I will always have a Rage Gaming t-shirt on, so you can identify me. As if you couldn't identify me by this lovely visage. Yes. Okay, enough self-praise aside. Well, there's always time for self-praise, but we'll move on. I just got a gaming PC. Which games do you think I should purchase first? Whatever the fuck you like the look of. God. Also known as if you don't get and play Half-Life. I don't know who you are, but I will find you, and I will educate your sorry ass in the correct games to play. Okay, next question. It is by RBB. Yeah, RBB. Greek mythology is so awesome, so who's your favourite god, goddess? Well, my favourite god, it's a god, is Ares. Now, the reason Ares is my favourite god is he's the god of war. Yeah, war! Also, because my star sign is Ares. Ares is a ram. Ram is the sovereign animal? No. Mythical, it's the animal of Ares. So technically, my star sign, so technically, my star sign, Bled, is the god of war in it, so you don't want to mess with me, because I will mash you up! No, that's basically why it's Ares, because it's my star sign. Alright, moving on. Next question is... It's on the screen, I'll read it now. It's by EJ! Hey, Rage, since you're quite smart. Oh, I thank you! I don't know who you are, but I will find you, and I will say, thank you! Ah. Pause for momentary contemplation. Momentary contemplation accleaved. I figured I asked you a question that has been killing me. What is the number before infinity? Ah, my dear. The number before infinity is infinity. Literally, that's the answer. I know it's kind of not really satisfying. It's a lot of people think it's infinity minus 1, but infinity minus 1 is still infinity because infinity is infinite, and you can't have infinity minus 1 because it's still infinite. Infinite is not a number. Infinity is a concept, and the number before infinity is just always infinity. Infinity is infinite, therefore is always infinity. The number before infinity is still infinity. That's really the only way to say it. So there you go. Next up, we have A. It literally is by A. Although you know who you are because you asked the question. I like your name. I do. I do. The question is simply, how old are you? Now, the reason I'm answering this is because you all should know, but apparently people don't. I'm 20. My birthday is the 31st of March, and I'm 20. There you go, everybody. You know, my due date was April the 1st, so I think maybe that has in some way affected my personality. Okay. I had so much fun doing that. You don't even know. Next up we have by DW. Is this actually? Yes, it is. What happens if an unstoppable force hits an immovable object? Now, first of all, there's a fallacy involved with this statement. An unstoppable force and an immovable object are not actually what people mean when they say this. An unstoppable force, what they mean is an object that when placed in existence, you cannot begin that object moving no matter how much, say, you walk up and push. Even if you pushed with infinite force, that object would not begin accelerating. So effectively, an immovable object even is a unacceleratable object because it cannot begin moving at any point ever. The reason it's not an unmovable object is because from your perspective, walking towards something makes it get bigger and therefore it seems to move to you. That actually does make it count as a movable object. Even mountains, if you walk away from them and they get smaller, appear to be going away from you. That makes them a movable object. So what you actually mean is an unmovable object, which means an object that's unacceleratable, and to have an object that's unacceleratable, it needs to have infinite mass, which would be a black hole. Anything with infinite mass, we'd all be dead if such a thing existed, but if we ignore that, an unmovable object is an unacceleratable one stood there. Now, an unstoppable force, as you might imagine, is again not really what you mean, because light is an unstoppable force. I have done a bit of research on this one to answer this one because I thought it was I like researching concepts like this, so you know I have got some sources for this one. An unstoppable force, right, is a object that cannot be decelerated. Its speed remains constant, cannot be changed at all by anything, no matter how much force is applied to it. Ergo, it would also be an infinite mass object moving into an object that's also infinite mass that cannot begin moving. So if we have two objects who are of infinite mass, both of them by definition physically cannot change their velocity. One cannot decelerate or accelerate, one cannot begin to accelerate. When they collide with each other, apart from creating the world's biggest explosion, now, a lot of people like to think it would just be like, it wouldn't. Basically, the most likely scenario, given that this can't physically happen, is that they would pass right through each other, as that's the only way to keep the laws applying to both constant and actually realised. So there you go. Not nearly as exciting, they just pass through each other. I was gutted when I found out as well. Okay, next up we have... Yes! Some Would You Rather questions by TGG. He sent me a crap ton, so I'm just going to answer a few choice picks. Yes, indeed. Would you rather have legs as long as your fingers, or fingers as long as your legs? Fingers as long as your legs, because then you could be like, turn the TV on, boop. You see my bed's behind me, right there, because I'm a student in my student flat, yeah? So I'd be lying on my bed, and I could wake up, and I'd be like, alright, I need to get up, go on the computer. If my fingers were as long as my legs, I could just be like, boop, from lying down and turn on my computer. That is my answer to that question. Alright, would you rather be able to fly at 10 miles per hour or run at 100? Fly at 10, because A, the utility of being able to fly greatly outweighs the utility of being able to run fast. Secondly, the logistics of running at 100 miles an hour would mean that you wouldn't be able to really steer properly, and you would instantly smash into a wall and kill yourself. So, next, would you rather be a dragon or own one? Assuming that the one that I own was obedient and I could use as a mount, own one. Assuming it wasn't, be one. Okay. Would you rather never have to worry about money or live in the Pokemon world? Do you really need to ask that? Infinite for life! Okay. Would you rather speak any language fluently or be able to speak to animals? Probably, because this question relies on the fact that it doesn't specify that animals would be more intelligent than they are. Even if animals could understand the noises you were making, it still wouldn't mean anything to them, because animals can communicate via basic signals and noises. They don't have conversations like we're imagining. So even if I could direct a dog that it should, you know, if it could understand me asking it to sit, it wouldn't work like Dr. Dolittle. You wouldn't be able to have conversations with animals. Animals would have to be more intelligent. So, based on that, it would be a useless skill, and therefore any language fluently. Okay. Would you rather only be able to whisper, or only able to shout? Only able to whisper because you can turn that up, whereas shout, you get clipping and you can't turn that down. Gotta think about the videos, man. Alright. Last one. Would you rather not have sex with a goat, and have everyone think you had sex with a goat, or have sex with a goat and no one ever finds out? That's tricky. Could I convince people that I hadn't? Would that be allowed, or would they forever just assume that I have? Would they judge me for it? You know, both answers have their merits with that one. I mean, I'm just glad that that situation will never occur, really. I'm going to abstain from answering that one, so fuck you. Alright, that's some would you rather questions done. Next up, we have 2 left. Alright. I like this one. This is by JH. JH, your first name? Best first name. I have some questions for you. Due to the announcements made by Xbox One recently about changing DRM and online restrictions, what do you think now? I know you still prefer, basically, to have my camera, I have it like on top of my monitors on a cushion. That's the only way I can do this, so I'm having to lean round it to read the question. I'm not just like falling off my chair here. I know you still prefer the PS4, but still, there are some good things to come out of it. Yeah? Also, what games are you looking forward to from E3? Alright, I'll do the games quickly. Spark, Titanfall, the Driving Across America one, and Destiny. Probably the best look. Watch Dogs, I suppose. Yeah, probably about them off the top of my head. Now, before we begin, I never thought I'd see Microsoft do a 180. What the fuck, Microsoft? Although, objectively speaking, it was the best move that they could have made. They're not going to instantly win all their publicity back. Most people have already pre-ordered a PS4. Most people already decided against it. People don't just instantly forget. Only the sheep will instantly forget who are going to get an Xbox whatever. The people who just want their COD fix. The people that don't know about games. The people that aren't, you know, people that didn't even know what was going on with the consoles had already decided. But really, it's... Before they made this change, Microsoft was probably maybe going to get a 10%, 15% share of the console market. Due to this, they've probably upped themselves back to about 30, 35. So it's made them at least a little bit of a threat, which means Sony actually has someone to compete with, which, contrary to popular belief, is actually positive for us, the consumers, because when companies compete, the only person that wins is us, because they constantly have to make it better, you know, beat each other, and each time they beat each other, we just get better features and stuff. So it is a good thing. It is a good thing. It's hilarious, but it is a good thing. I'm personally, from a from my opinion, because I love seeing train wrecks, I was gutted when I heard this news, truly and utterly gutted, because I was looking forward to day one sales figures for Xbox One so much. So much. It was going to be glorious, and now it's going to be a bit more balanced, and that's just sad. But technically, for the most part, consumers have won by this, and it is technically the best move Microsoft could have made. They've still shot themselves all over, but at least they're trying. What they've basically said is, we're sorry for trying to bend you all over. Here, stand up. Forgive me, please. No, Microsoft. No. Now I just don't want to kill you, but I will never speak to you again. Anyone who still buys an Xbox One just because they've removed the things that they hated, I don't really know what you're doing with your life. The PS4 is still a cheaper, superior system, irrelevant of anything. That's a very, very nutshell explanation of it, because it really is. There's so much I could go into. But yes, it's technically a good thing. I'm disappointed from a personal, I wanted to see a train wreck perspective, and... yeah, it's technically a good thing for the consumers on the most part. I mean, we have lost some features from the Xbox that would have been cool, but since no one was going to get an Xbox anyway, who cares? Alright guys, that'll do for that. The final question of the day is by GA! And it says, did you like The Last Airbender, the film? I'm sorry, I don't understand the question. See, I'm reading The Last Airbender and like in the same sentence, and I don't. I don't. Okay, I can't. I don't understand, guys. I do know things. I'm not stupid, but I don't understand. I can't answer this. I just don't. It's too complicated for me. I don't know how you can have like and Last Airbender in the same sentence. And to the person who sent in this question, I don't know where you are, but I will find you, and I will kill you. No is the fucking answer, you prick. The fuck, M. Night? What the fuck? Alright, guys, that is it for today's Don't Question It! I think we've had fun. I've had fun. Why is the camera moved? What the fuck is this? I'll just accommodate. Who the hell cares? Alright, guys, my name's been Rage. Please like, favourite, and share. I will see you all next time. Listen to the new outro music. The new outro music is fantastic, okay? It is made by a guy called Aaron, not Hollow, someone who sent me a message. They are a singer, they have a studio, they produce music, they are in a band, okay? Their band is linked into the in the description. Darkened Days. The guy has made this outro and he's doing other things that are going to be awesome. A song about fish spider industries, maybe. It's just, we have got some good ideas. Listen to the outro, it's fantastic. Thank you very much, Mr. Aaron. I'm not going to say your surname in case you don't want to me. Your band is linked in the description. I suggest you check it out because he is very talented. Alright, my name has been Rage. I will see you all next time. A goodbye. I have way too much fun looking at myself.